so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Here we are at the last sponsor live stream of the summit. Can you believe we are coming to the end? I mean, time has just flown by. I am super excited about our next sponsor. She is new to the Card Maker Success Summit. I always love finding sponsors who are new to us so we can introduce different brands to you guys. And we all know that our small crafty brands need all the love that they can get in these times. All right, I'm going to bring to the stage Tracy Schultz from Uniquely Creative. So let me just take myself. There we go. Here we go. Hey.
Hi, how are you all?
Good, good, good. Good to see you.
I
So
have just been
Tracy,
reading all the comments. It sounds like everyone has been loving the summer and had an amazing weekend. So it's very exciting to see that.
yes, we have been. We've been having so much fun. Now, you guys know the routine when we bring on our live streams, bring our sprinklers. Oh my goodness. When we bring our sponsors onto live stream, we always have a promo, and Uniquely Creative is no exception. So we do have a promo code listed there, and it's go to cardmakersuccesssummit.com/uniquely creative. Use the promo code UC Tools 20 to get 20% off all of their storage and tools. Did I say that right? Yes.
I think you did.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all good.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was a little delay going on there or not, but anyway, we are super excited to get to know Tracy and her company. I'm going to let her have the screen so she can demo all of the fabulous products that she has. All right, you guys, let's give it up for Tracy and Uniquely Creative.
So thank you so much for joining me. We're going to make a little album like this, but my first challenge is to flip this screen. So give me 1 second so I can flip the screen so you can see me making this. So just might see my ceiling for 1 second, okay? Alrighty. All right. I have not managed to flip the screen, so I have managed to just physically turn it around. So
Tracy, I just want to let you know that you are upside down. So if
I was about to say that. Am I now upside down?
You're upside down. So if you'll just rotate the camera 180 degrees, it should be fine.
1 second. I just have to physically move it again. Hang on. I've got to move
No
all my
worries,
tools from
no
the
worries.
other side.
We are always a patient group here at Card Maker Success Summit, and we we always deal with these tech challenges because we're crafters. We're not experts at all this technology, are we?
Oh my God. And I do not have my technology girl with me today. Normally I do.
No
She's going to be
worries.
giggling.
No worries. Okay. I see people saying that they are seeing the little album there, and they're super excited. All right.
Okay, so
You are all set, and I'm going to let you have the stage.
okay, so this is the cute little album. I've made this one with a collection called Dear Diary, and I've made it with one of our dies. I'm just going to flip through it very quickly so that you can see how pretty this one is, but I thought we would make one today with our brand new collection, which is called Field Notes, which is more masculine, because these things are always great for ladies, but let's make them one for a guy or a weekend trip. So this is the new collection, and then this is the die. So this die is called file folio die, file folder die. I have to get it right. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this die 8 times, and we're going to make that album. It is super easy. So let me show you. So I have got some of our ephemera. These are our creative cuts from this collection, and I'm going to use these to decorate the album. And I have got already pre-cut them to show you, but let me show you the pieces of paper first in this collection very quickly, so you can see it is a outdoorsy vibe, and it is just a kind of really fun fisherman, the great outdoors kind of feel, and it's going to be perfect for making this little album so that we can, you know, not always making the pretty girly things. I have got 2 adult sons who are, wow, how old are they now? 32 and 28. And so I want to make something for them. And my brother-in-law is also a fisherman, and there's lots of cute little fishing things in here. So I've got some of these kind of cute little fishy things and outdoorsy stuff. Okay, so let's get into it. So it's bright and early here. It is 6:30 in the morning in Adelaide, where I am. Okay, I obviously didn't turn my Shopify off. Sorry about that. So these are what I've cut out of the die. So I've cut 8 of them out of the die, and you can actually get 2. Let's pretend that this is the right size. If I take my die, you
Hey,
can like
Tracy,
cut one and another one. Yes?
could you move your materials down towards you just a hair? Because
Yeah.
you're kind of out of screen there. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Excellent. And now I'm going to put these ones down here. So I've cut them all out, and I'm going to now just glue them all together, choosing whatever one I want on the front. So these have a nice little score line in the middle here, and I can use a bone folder to score it. Now I don't particularly want the blue, so I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to cover another one, and I'm going to glue that onto there. So I've got 2 here, and I'm going to take my glue, and I'm just going to glue them together like this. So super simple way to use the die. So I've got 1, 2, and then I'm basically going to just repeat that with the whole album, and I'm going to put some of my little tabs down the bottom, and then this time I want my little tab up the top like this. Okay, and you can see how the album is already really quickly starting to take shape. Okay, so because we don't have long, I prepared one last night to get ready for you guys to show you the fun way that we are going to just decorate this album. And the first thing I want to do is put some ribbon on. So I've got a tie close. And I think I'm just going to use some double-sided tape for that. Could you glue? You absolutely can make it a pocket. I was just reading some of the comments. And so yeah, I'm going to put my tape on here, and I have so this is the album, how it's sitting out. And then that tape I'm running all the way across the seam and across the back there. And I'm going to peel it off. And I'm just going to find my center and glue that down. Now, it's not particularly straight, but it's okay because I'm going to cover that, because this is my front cover and that's the first page that I'm going to cover. Now, these are our creative cuts, and it's basically ephemera. And if I tip all of these out, so this is the one that matches the collection, and there's 2 of all of these in the bag. So I'm just going to quickly move them, like we've got some very cool little fishing rods and fish and all sorts of fun things. I'm going to just move them probably a little bit out of the screen here so I can choose which ones we want to use. And then I have another packet here. These are our camping ones, and I feel like I'm going to make this a little camping album. So I'm going to tip those out as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not fans of fussy cutting, which is why we like the ephemera. So I've got all of my little pieces here already fussy cut. And for my cover, I have just got some little leftover pieces here from when I was cutting down the album. Let me find my mini trimmer. So this is our little mini trimmer. I'm just going to use this to cut this down. And so this is one of the things you can get 20% off. Okay, so we're just going to start layering and building up our little front cover to decorate this album. So an album like this, I think that first one I made took me about maybe 45 minutes, because we're using all of the pieces that we have already cut here. It shouldn't take too long. Now they are very super fine. Now I'm using, these are our 1 mil foam mounts. And I think these come in the tools and storage section as well. I love 1 mil because you can get some height, but they're not too lumpy bumpy. I don't want to go too far over on this one. We've got a little tent. What else have we got for our little weekend away? Do you guys call them caravan parks around the world? Like we call this a motorhome, and then we also have a caravan. Very Aussie. Our people love to caravan around here. Oh, I like the tree. I'm going to slip the tree under. We are just vibing. You guys are vibing this with me. I have no plan. We're just going to make a cute little album together. So the tree, yeah, that's really cute. I think I'll save the fishing. Got some cute little patches here. I think I might pop that one up for the cover. And then I might work on what my title for my cover is going to be in a minute. So I'm going to go onto my first page. Now we have got a fun little product called photo mats. So these are our 2x3 photo mats, and if you're gifting an album, these come in portrait and landscape. It tells people where they're going to put their photo. So I always like to start off with a photo mat, and sometimes I will slip something like underneath the photo mat because I want it to come out the top of my page, and I think these little cards will be cute for that. I tend to overthink sometimes when I'm creating, and when I'm creating something like this, it gives me absolute freedom to not overthink anything. I am literally just going to use my creative cards, a few other little pieces that I have. Oh, upside down, Miss Jane. At hand, that's going to go on there like that. And then this side over here, I can use some of these fun elements as well. Did I see a fishing rod somewhere? Oh, I like the chair. Little camping chair. I asked these questions like I didn't design this collection. I did, but it was so long ago, I don't remember what I put in my ephemera pack. That's really cute, the little camping chair. Oh, look, there's a cute little campfire as well. Are we going to burn ourselves on the campfire? Yeah, we're going to put it there. So I think I might, again, the 1 mil foam mounts are absolutely fabulous for just adding a tiny bit of height in an album like this so that we're not getting it too lumpy bumpy. We don't want lumpy bumpy. Lumpy bumpy won't be good. I did see a marshmallow on a stick. Now we don't do s'mores over here. I was recently in the States and I bought a s'mores kit and I'm dying to do it, but we haven't had a campfire yet. I'm like, it just feels like the most amazing thing and I don't know why we don't do it. I will find that later and come back. But I feel like that is my cover done without a title and my first page done. See how quick that was? Next page. Okay, what are we going to do? What is the theme of this page going to be? Maybe we want another tree. I think I can put my tree on this side. I also like to have them hanging out the top a little bit so that it just creates some dimension and texture. And if we go back to this little album for a minute, see how I've got all these fun bits hanging off the edge. I've got some lace and I've got some fun things. I saved this. Do you know how when you get like envelopes from Amazon, they're like those brown ones? If you pull the guts out of it, that's what this is. And I feel like it's going to be amazing to add a little bit of texture in here. So I'm literally ripping it. Just want to squish it a little bit. Technical term. And I have got just a little bit of glue. Where do we want this? I'm going to put it on this side. And I'm also going to put my photo mat on top of it. And because it's sitting it up a little bit, I'm just going to put one of these little foam mounts down there. I want a little bit more coming out this side. And okay, that's a little bit of fun. I like that one. We also have got a range of metal cogs, and they come in a whole bunch of different colours. And we actually have got a mix bag. So I'm actually just going to open up the mix bag because I feel like I want to add some more texture in. I don't know if it's on this page or another page. Actually, I might put the cogs in on a page where I put one of the four-wheel drives. Yeah, see, I really like this four-wheel drive. This one looks really cute. So I might put this one down. So this is one of these cute little four-wheel drives. It's got like the rooftop tent. And let's grab some wee cogs. There's already some glue there, so I'm just using that glue. I like these brass ones. I'm going to add some cogs. All right, so now we've got 2 pages done. Moving on to the next page. So this is a really good, fun little project to make one of these file folder albums when you're going on a retreat, because how quick and fun is this? You just take all of your ephemera and go for it. So this one, I'm going to pop out this cute little frame and I'm going to put it in the center, I think. So I just need to fold it where that middle center line is going to go. I feel like about there's good. And then it's just a little bit of glue. Okay, I'll see if I can read some of your questions here. Oh yeah, we have Tim Tams. Tim Tams are awesome. We recently were in America and I found lots of fun things that you guys have that I really like. I decided I really like Ike and Mike. I think they're called. They're like lollies. So good. I'm like really sad I didn't buy more of them to bring home. Okay, so I've got that in the center. Let me just squish that. And do I want to put one of the, no, I don't want to go that way. I don't know even if I want to put a photo mat on this page. I feel like this is going to be more of a scene page, and I feel like it's going to be the fishing scene page. So we've got our fishing guide. There was a fishing rod somewhere. Yeah, there's definitely a fishing rod that's going to go on here. I found some fish. Oh, look, there's 2 fishing rods. That's cool. Yes, I know we've got some fish. We've got a whole bunch of fish little creative cuts as well. So they're really cool. Okay, so it's just now a matter of gluing all of these in. Oh yeah, I really like the backpack as well. So let's glue these guys down. It's so nice reading all the lovely comments that you guys have said about how much fun you've had on the summit this weekend and how much you've learned. So it's awesome for us to know how much fun you guys are having and loving this event and that we can be part of it. Also, we ship internationally, but I think we've got about 70 stockists now across America and Canada. So that is really exciting for you guys. So you can go call into your local stockists or you can order online from them. So I'm just using our fussy cutting scissors to trim down some of our foam mounts on the little thingy here. So it makes it easier for me to put just a half of one on one of my little fish as well. And let me just give you a quick promo on our fussy cutting scissors. So these are unique to us and they're designed to have your whole hand in them. So if you suffer from arthritis, if you've got any problems, they are fabulous. They have a diamond point tip and they're super ergonomic and you can use them either way because they're completely symmetrical. And if you are a lover of fussy cutting, you can use these. But you know, today we don't got no time for fussy cutting. Hey, we are making an album and we're going to make it happen quickly, so we are not fussy cutting. Let's throw a couple more fish on. I'm sure there are more fish in here hiding somewhere, but I just want to use these ones. Now I am not a fisher. Oh, that fish is upside down, but that's the same fish. I want a different fish. Hang on, please hold. Do we have different fish or do we only have those fish? Can you guys see that I'm a hectic crafter? I do things quick. I make a giant mess. And I don't know if all of you guys out there that, and I know a few of them, more of a perfectionist that would take their time to make this album and spend time thinking about it would probably freaking out at me right now that I'm just throwing all this on there. But I've decided that in life, I have no time for that. I want to make these little keepsakes, make them as cute little presents, and just get on with it. And so everyone creates in a different way, and it is okay. I like these stars. These are cute too. So when we make our little bags of ephemera, we want to make many different ways that you guys can use and create with our pages. And we also have fussy cutting if you want to do all the fussy cutting as well. All right, I think this page is done. Are we going to move on to the next one? Let's do it. Okay, so the theme of this one, I feel like we definitely need one of these. And this is just some of my leftover. I'm just going to grab my mini trimmer again for 1 sec. Because I think I want to make a little flap. Okay. I'm going to make a little flap to hide this one, just to do something a bit different. So we're going to make a mini flap. I'm just going to use some double-sided tape on the top. And a little bit of glue because I don't want it falling apart. There we go. So we've got a cool little flap. And now I'm just going to glue my photo mat down. So whichever one of my relatives is going to get gifted this can add their photos to it. Now I can decorate this little top bit. That's kind of cute. Let's put that on there. I've lost my foam mounts because I'm very hectic. I also think I want to add a little bit more of that Amazon packaging in there because I loved that texture. So we might do that first. That was really cool. Stay there for a second. I'm just going to use this type. Oh, hang on a sec. That's not stuck down yet. I'm just going to use a tiny attacher this time. Oh, did I just run out of staples in my tiny attacher? No, I think I just jammed it. Hang on. Why do things always not work when you're doing a live? All right, let me try that again. Tiny attacher, done. Perfect. Now we've got this little guy. He's going to go on top like that. So when this sits up, it's like a little piece you're going to put on display. We want to make it a little bit chunky so that it can sit out like this and be all gorgeous, and I can tie this up so it's almost like a cute little star. So I'm not too worried about how much lumpy chunky I've got in there. In fact, I think this calls for another little cog. Perfect. I've lost my glue, sorry. So you guys are getting a little glimpse into the hectic, chaotic mind that I have. So when I'm designing a collection, I can get in the zone. So I'm, little fun fact, I'm dyslexic. So numbers and letters are not good for me, but I can actually see things in full color. So when I design a collection, I can see it from start to finish. And often when I make a layout or something like this, I will be able to see the full end result, how I want it to achieve before I even start it. I haven't processed it or thought about it today because I've got a lot going on in my life at the moment. So I'm just winging it. I found my little marshmallow on a stick. So that has to come back to this page for sure. Where are we going to put our little stick? Here. Let's just glue that randomly there like that. Because that's the fire page, right? That's the fishing page. This is the forest page. So we've got our little flat. So that side's looking cool. And our person who is receiving this album might want to do 2 layers. So we're going to put another photo mat on the other side. Very cool. And I do like these little stars we've been using. So let's just attach another star. And I do love my tiny attacher. So we're just going to do a tiny attacher this time on our cute little star. We also have all of these little bits of like logs. I'm thinking we can use these to create something fun somewhere, or just have some little logs sticking out. But let's move on to the next page. We're getting there. I don't think we're going to finish the whole album, but hopefully you guys are getting the vibe. I do lots of things on vibes. Now, tent this time, perhaps. We also have got the dirt bikes because my family are into dirt bikes. Oh, these are really cool little sayings. Weekend escape. I just had a thought. Why don't we put this on the cover? So if I just cut this down, so I've got my weekend and my escape. Let's just zip back to the cover and add a cute little title on there. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. And I think I'm going to mount it up. So with our 1mm foam mounts here, I'm just going to trim this down the center so I can mount this on the cover. So it's now Monday morning here. So all my team will be getting into work soon, getting ready for a big day of packing our subscriber kits. So we make kits like scrapbooking kits and card making kits as well. So we run a kit club as well as all of the products we sell individually. And today is the day that we pack all of our subscriber kits, and it's a big day. It takes us 2 days to get them all out, and everyone's on board. And we've got a little group chat at work, and the girls have made cookies for us to have this today. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll think I'll just keep this one flat mounted. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, we do ship to the USA 100%. We ship every day, all day to the USA, but we do have many stockists in the USA. If you go to the Uniquely Creative website, we have got a page on there called Stockists. It's just down the bottom in the About Us section, and it has a list of everybody in the States and Canada that stock our products. There we go. How's that for the cover now? That is looking cool.
That is perfect. And for those of you who are in the States, I'm pretty sure when she says stalkers, she means retail stores for us.
I do. Yes. A bunch of independent retail stores. We have many of them. So yes, that's exactly what I mean. I've also learned there are so many things that we say differently, and we always just have a little giggle at each other of all the stuff that we say differently. So I was at an event and I knocked over a drink of water, and I'm like, can somebody please get me some serviettes? And they're like, what is she saying? Napkins. I needed napkins.
Napkin. Yep. And to answer your question regarding the little campers, we call those RVs. So if it's
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or a travel trailer, either one. And then the ones that have a car in them, they're called motorhomes. So
right.
We would say you're going to an RV park.
Yep. Okay. So interesting. So do you guys have caravan parks at all? Because I've got my little caravan park sign here.
So we don't call them caravans. It's usually called a RV park.
So it's an RV park. So same thing though.
Yep. So you'll find travel trailers and RVs, either Class C's, which is what your little ephemera is showing, or a Class A, which has the flat nose. And ask me how I know, because I used to have one. I love RVing.
Yeah, we have one. So this is basically, this one is mine. This one is mine. And the caravan that I had, this like trailer one, that's my sister's. So we are a very much a campy type family as well.
Perfect.
So we've got our little tent here. Oop, I don't think I glued that. I didn't.
All right, I'm going to let you continue to work. Meanwhile, we are going to do a giveaway.
Oh, how
And
exciting, yes.
Tracy's actually going to show us on the screen what she's giving away. And I believe it's one bundle. And it looks like she's, yeah, tell us what you're giving away.
So these are all brand new stencils that we are just releasing. There's a set of 5 of them. They've just released on the 1st of August. So they are fabulous and they go perfectly with this collection. So we are giving away a whole set of these. So I'm just going to show you. They are great for doing this. In fact, I should do a little bit of a stencil in my book just to show you, because that is a great way, perfect for mixed media or something like this. So I'm going to open one of these. This is not yours. I will give you a new one, okay?
No worries. All right, you guys, while she's doing that, excuse me, I'm going to go and pick a winner. Super excited about getting the little giveaway there. That's cute. All right, here it is. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong giveaway. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Thought I had it open. Apparently I did not. Card maker. Here we go.
Okay, I like that. I'll go back, do some more.
All right. So the winner of that giveaway is going to be Peggy. Peggy's last name starts with an L and ends with an E. Congratulations, Peggy. We'll be emailing
Congratulations, Peggy. We will get that
Yeah.
shipped out to you. I'll get all your details and we'll post that to you all the way from Australia.
Yeah. So we'll be emailing all of our sponsor winners tomorrow. You got 72 hours to respond to claim your prize. And yeah, so we are out of time, Tracy. I'm digging what you're making. That is so super cute. Everyone is loving it. Can you hold it a little bit closer to the camera so we can get a final glimpse of it?
I will.
Perfect.
I'll hold it up so you guys can see the different pages. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this cute little project and enjoyed my little chaotic live with you this morning.
We love chaos and crafting.
Totally.
That is so super cute. Now, also, don't forget, if you're interested in any of the products that we shared today, please, or any of our sponsor live streams, go over to cardmakersuccesssummit.com/shop the summit. You'll find direct links where you can do your shopping right there. All right, Tracy. Well, I am going to end our live stream because we have our wrap up coming up at 6 o'clock. So I got to get ready. We're going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to do lots of giveaways and lots of announcements. So be sure to join me at 6 o'clock in our wrap up call. Take care, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for having me. See ya.